Welcome to episode 5. Oh shit. wasn't ready. I was like, what's going on over there?
You ain't ready.
Alright, here we go.
You ain't ready.
Welcome to episode 5 of Guerilla.
Damn, bro, can you slow down episode 5?
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm pulling the muscle. I'm trying to catch up.
Welcome to episode 5 of Guerilla Warframe.
Where we share a combined experience on set, working behind
And in front of the camera.
to give you a multi-sensory insight to filmmaking on a budget like never before.
My name is Waddy Jones, professional stunt actor.
I'm Adiola Alau, filmmaker extraordinaire.
And this is Guerilla Warframe.
Welcome.
Today's episode covers a fundamental rule in filmmaking.
And that rule is called the 180 rule. What the f***?
Yo, Addy, what is the 180 rule?
Good question, Waddy. Simply put, the 180 rule is a guideline that helps maintain orientation so that the audience isn't confused, unless that's your intention.
Orientation is a relative position of something or someone.
Here's how it works. The 180 line is an imaginary axis between two or more characters. The axis is drawn by the line of sight. Here are our two characters, and from their line of sight, this is the axis. We'll put the camera on this side. From here, our camera can move anywhere on the 180-degree line. This guideline helps the characters maintain the same left-to-right relationship to each other, keeping your scene in order and easy to follow. In our master, we establish Waddy camera left, looking camera right, and Adiola camera right, looking camera left. This is orientation of our scene. Even when we go in for coverage, Waddy's always camera left, looking camera right, and Addy camera right, looking camera left. And as we cut, we know our characters are looking at each other, and the audience is aware of where they are in the scene. This is the 180 rule. Now, let's see what happens when we don't follow the 180 rule and we jump the line. Same master, establishing Waddy camera left and Addy camera right, and as we come in for coverage, the orientation is still maintained. But we're gonna jump the line right here. Now Waddy's camera right, looking camera left, and when we cut to Addy, he's also camera right, looking camera left. This leaves your scene disoriented and your career in shambles. And that's the 180 rule. But we all know rules are meant to be broken, so let's break it.
Break it.
Let's kick the beat.
The rule. Break the rule. Here are 4 ways 4 masters broke the 180-degree rule. The neutral shot. In Akira Kurosawa's 1949 crime drama Stray Dog, in the final showdown, notice how the gunman is established camera right, looking camera left, and his victim camera left, looking camera right. Right there is our neutral shot. A neutral shot is essentially a straight-on shot, which can be used to reset your 180 line, which Akira Kurosawa so skillfully does. And by the time we get back to the showdown, our gunman is now camera left, looking camera right, and his victim camera right, looking camera left. Deadly. Cut on action. In Peter Bogdanovich's 1973 classic comedy drama, Paper Moon, our 2 characters, Moses Prey and Addie Loggins, argue over Moses being her biological father. Addie Loggins camera right, looking camera left, Moses Prey camera left, looking camera right. Right there, Peter Bogdanovich breaks the 180-degree rule by cutting on action. Cutting on action is an editing technique where you cut from one shot to another, matching the action in the second shot to the first, making for a seamless and masterful transition, resetting your 180-degree line like a boss. Now that's delicious. Move the camera. Possibly one of the greatest heist films ever, Heat, Michael Mann's 1995 crime drama. If you have not seen it, just go ahead and delete my phone number from your contacts. This scene is so masterfully done, we're just gonna let it play out. Enjoy.
Pass the cream. Thanks.
What'd you get?
What?
What are you reading?
Book about medals.
buttress fractures in titanium. What kind of work you do?
Lady, why are you so interested in what I read or what I do?
I've seen you in the store from time to time.
What store?
Missy and Ingalls, I work there. If you don't want to talk to me, it's okay. Sorry I bothered you.
I didn't mean to be rude. I didn't recognize you. I work in metals. I'm a salesman. My name's Neil.
I'm 80.
Feel free to rewatch the scene, but for time's sake, I'm gonna jump through a little. We're behind Robert De Niro's character, Neil, as he's being questioned at a bar by a young woman played by Amy Brenneman. This angle on Robert De Niro symbolizes his guard is up. He's a professional bank robber prepping for his next big score, and this woman out of nowhere has what seems to be a million questions for him, and he doesn't trust her. He doesn't know if she's a Fed or if she's undercover, so he's defensive.
Lady, why are you so interested in what I read or what I do?
I've seen you in the store from time to time.
What store?
Missy and Ingalls, I work there.
Once she reveals she's an employee at a bookstore he frequently visits, he drops his guard,
I didn't mean to be rude. I didn't.
extending his arm, motivating the camera to move and break the 180 rule.
My name's Neil.
Now the audience is on the inside, and it's the first time Neil let anyone in.
I'm 80.
Smooth. Just do it. In Stanley Kubrick's 1980 horror masterpiece, The Shining, the bathroom scene is probably the most talked about movie scene for blatantly jumping the 180 line to disorientate and jar the audience. But I'd like to offer something different. First, let's listen to Jack's conversation with Grady.
Mr. Grady, you were the caretaker here. I recognize you. I saw your picture in the newspapers. You, chopped your wife and daughter up into little bits. And then you blew your brains out.
Right there, Stanley Kubrick jumped the line. But it wasn't to be jarring. Jack confronts Grady that he was the caretaker that lost his mind and killed his family and then himself. Jack was speaking into his own future. Just after Jack reveals this, they switched. They literally switched positions. That's right, people. Kubrick hit the switch.
I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this.
15 minutes later.
The 180 rule is just a guideline, not a film law. You can break it, but if you're gonna break it like a master.
If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on our latest and greatest hits.
I'm Waddy Jones.
I'm Adiola Lau, and remember, shoot, leap, fly, create.
See you on set.
See you on set.